Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Humming Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Demon Deacons head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Out wide right, it's Ross. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Eagles offense will now get its first chance with the football. They'll be led on offense by Grayson Wilson. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Using his legs. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wilson will throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes a man miss. Lots of running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Addison. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Red Evan on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
In traffic, it's Furley. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Right 88.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Houck. Makes the catch. It's Ross. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Sells to fake. Caught, it's Ross. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to do it himself. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd and long here. Wilson will throw. Makes a grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Now he fields it in his own end zone. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. He'll be dropped.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting a pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Wilson to pass. Got his man. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Addison. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The play fake. Takes the easy completion. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Just smothered on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by him.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hout. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Ready, go.
Sells the run, looking to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The snap, lost a throw to start this drive. Throws quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And he's going to bring this one out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the Louisville Cardinals.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, it's Addison. Shakes off the defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to establish the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wilson will throw. Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Looking long. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
On the return, it's Urlacher. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Finds his man on the RPO. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wilson to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far.
Just keeps moving. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Tyler. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Left side is Foley. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Addison. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. Enough to move the chains. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Addison. Nice move there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Wake! A pick 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Urlacher. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Buying time to his right. This time he's got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Wilson to pass. Got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Working the ground game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Boston College wants to play fast.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Pulls it. The give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Boston College right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.